Yo, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
And this is Dre and Jay here today to do a spoiler talk on Matt Reeves' The Batman. Yes, let's go. So yeah, if you haven't seen our non-spoiler review, be sure to check that one out as well. If you haven't seen the movie. If you have seen the movie and you want to watch the spoiler review, then, welcome. And if you haven't seen the movie but you still want to watch spoilers, welcome as well. I know people like that as well that watch reviews of spoilers even though they don't watch the movie. So welcome. So yeah, we're going to talk spoilers, talk about some things we liked, disliked, clarify on some things that we talked about in our non-spoiler review.
Okay, we went and saw it again, so
yeah, we did go see it
that's
again.
why the spoilers come out a little bit later. We went and saw it again just to get some more ideas and to know a little more. Like I thought it was great, see other people talk about it and then going in there with knowing what's gonna happen, but just sitting down and be able to analyze more. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was dope. So yeah, we went and saw it again before we wanted to do the spoiler reviews for y'all. So
yeah,
go ahead, continue.
So yeah, man. Honestly, this movie starts off. I liked it because it was like it was Riddler point of view. He was looking out the window.
Yeah.
From across the building. Halloween night. Yeah, it has that vibe, spooky. And then he murders his first victim that he murders, which is the mayor, running for mayor, or the former mayor running to get reelected. Yeah, rerunning. Murders him, and then it cuts to Batman. And, Robert Pattinson is narrating, which I thought was an amazing touch for this franchise. It's something that we haven't really gotten from any of the previous Batman films. And you don't really get it a lot from most superhero movies as well. So I thought it was a nice touch. Mm. The first time I heard it, I was like, oh, shit, this is like a Rorschach off of Watchmen. Yeah. Like Rorschach's Diary. And I just thought it was dope. Hey, let me see. Hold on. I had it pulled up here. That motherfucker was clean, though. I'll say this. Well written. As far as what to say. That man said, Thursday, October 31st. The city streets are crowded for the holiday, even with the rain. Hidden in the chaos is the element, waiting to strike like snakes. But I'm there, too, watching. 2 years of nights have turned me into a nocturnal animal. I must choose my targets carefully. It's a big city. I can't be everywhere. We have a signal now for when I'm not needed. But when the light hits the sky, it's not just a call. It's a warning to them. Fear is a tool. They think I'm hiding in the shadows, but I am the shadows. Like,
you read the whole damn thing.
That is just
your Batman voice trash, nigga.
Oh damn!
Well, need some work.
Well, Robert Pattinson don't take some time to master that. Christian Bale.
I said your Batman voice, nigga.
No, I said that Robert Pattinson voice for me trying to.
Yeah.
That Christian Bale. Hey.
Yeah, no, that's easy.
Where is he?
All right. That was tight. I'm not gonna lie.
That was perfect. I thought that was a perfect. Just the introduction of the character on screen, amazing, flawless. Because we end up going to that scene which we all like from the trailer where, you see these guys with face paint on and they're like, "Who the hell are you supposed to be?" And Batman starts putting that ass whooping.
Yeah, that was tight. Well, since you went straight there, I liked Batman kicking ass. I just wish there was more, in the shadows more. Like, more Batman, like, sneak attacking people, like, being on the roof, grabbing motherfuckers, bringing them up and shit like that. Like, more like that League of Shadows type of don't know where I am, I could be anywhere type thing. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of the movie, when Robert Pattinson's fight, he literally is walking up in there like he that guy that's whooping ass.
Well, there was one...
Like he's Superman.
Well, hold on, there was that one scene at the end with when he turned off all the lights in that club.
Yeah, he did that.
He was in the elevator.
He had that one scene, he had the one guy like that, and after that, he started walking up in there getting shot at, and then started whooping ass. Mm-hmm. But it's like...
I think maybe because it's like, he's young, so he's like reckless at this point. Like, he's not worried about his body.
But he's been talking about the League of Shadows, he still know how to, you still be like...
we don't know if he's been taught by the League of Shadows. I mean, it should be. That's how
we hope it is. We don't know.
Hey, what if he was taught by the
Alfred?
Well, I don't know.
Alfred did say, "I taught you how to fight."
When he said that, I would like to clarify for anyone who who thinks that Alfred actually taught Bruce Wayne how to fight. He did not. If you watch the show Gotham, it's kind of like the same thing. Like, hey, I'm gonna teach you how to stick up for yourself. Like maybe fighting a bully, sure, but not like actual hand-to-hand combat fighting a fucking whole militia.
No, Alfred's different in this universe. He's not even a butler.
Nah,
he's more like a financial advisor / like father figure. Which he's always been like a father figure, but he's not a butler at all in this. Like there's a butler for him.
Hey, Alfred can't be doing, taking care of the house and helping him with this Batman shit.
All the other ones did it. They made Christian Bale's universe do it, and the previous one. And
that's unrealistic as fuck. Or either that,
just be a butler, or just don't talk about the suit and shit.
No, what I'm saying is I gotta be a butler for your ass. I gotta clean up the house, do all this shit, and I gotta help you with your Batman shit. I feel like for the first time this was actually a real Alfred, because the real Alfred would hire someone else to do that shit.
Ben Affleck's Alfred was cool.
Yeah, he did most of the shit. He had to do the house.
Well, how much house cleaning you really doing with Bruce Wayne? Bruce Wayne ain't stay in the Batcave all day. Yeah. But you gotta get on topic. Not only that bothered me, I think because I look at him like Batman's a character. Like Batman, since he's human, he has to be more true. He can't be like Superman, just walk up in gunfire and take bullets, getting shot by shotguns and shit. Like, he can't do that shit because he's human. So he has to like find other ways to be a trickster. Use the night, use the darkness. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just kind of crazy that happened. But overall, no problem. I mean, it is what it is. We'll see what happens in the future of the movies. I got many complaints with this movie. I saw it again with DeAndre for the same time, and I still give it my same A grade. I thought it was a great movie. It is long. Of course, we said that before. I think that's gonna be the one thing that holds it back, possibly because I've seen people on Twitter say like, "Hey, can I take my kid to see Batman?" And people are in the comments like, it is long. I've seen adults be turned and twisted. So it just depends, But I think this movie's going to do well.
I don't know. I mean, it just depends. There's some people who, like, they'll sit through that and they'll be like, oh, my God, this is long. Me, I was enjoying every second.
Well, yeah, but you know what? Because this ain't really a popcorn flick. This ain't a popcorn flick.
No, of course not.
Now I'm saying it's like when you watch,
it's definitely more story driven.
Like when you watch Avengers Endgame or Avengers Infinity War, those are long movies, right? They're 2 hours plus, right?
You just had to bring up.
No, I bring up because they're longer movies.
Okay,
but they're popcorn flicks. Like there's always something going on. Always action. It's very high tempo. You know what I mean? This is more of a slow pace, build up, detective work. Like a lot more going on. So it's not. It's like high tempo popcorn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It ain't like that with this movie. So it's way more like grounded and just like set the tone right away. So I think some people might not be able to deal with that. I know our sister went with us this time. She fell asleep.
Yeah, she did.
But she liked the movie though. She just fell asleep a couple times. But yeah, overall complaints. I haven't even got too many. I love the cinematography, like how it looks. I remember we were talking about Deanna was like, yeah, it's a different Gotham. I really like this Gotham. I think it's just seeing it on screen. When you first see it, you see the lights and all that. You see everything like just going on with the darkness, but you have like all these light show, like the like the billboards, like all lit up, everything's built up. It's like this is different than what we've seen before in Gotham. You know what I mean? And they'll give you like a nice little mixture of a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Like, all different Gotham. And seeing him drive the motorcycle, the music playing and shit. He drive the motorcycle through Gotham. You're like, I like this. So I got some great shots in it. And I like Matt Reeves' Gotham. I think he did a great job with his Gotham, what he imagined as Gotham. I think he took inspiration from all the Gothams we've seen before. Maybe even Birds of Prey in a way. I don't know. I'm trying to give Birds of Prey a little credit. Maybe he took a little bit of Birds of Prey and said, hey, I'm putting that there. I don't know. But definitely took it from the originals.
No, we don't talk about that one.
He did took from the original Batman, see what else that's been done with Gotham, and he did a great job with that.
Yeah, I think an amazing Gotham. Yeah, because, I was actually going to touch up on after Batman murks them, them niggas in the subway. We go to the crime scene where the mayor is murdered. Like we've seen in the trailer, has all the tape covering his face. And just Batman walking in, surrounded by all these cops. Jim Gordon's the only guy that truly lets him in and investigates. And I don't know, it's just something about Robert Pattinson. I gotta give credit because, like, as far as his eyes really have a lot of conviction. They actually sell a lot. And I think it helps because of the makeup, the covering the rest of the eyes. That way when you have the mask, because a lot of the former Batman actors, like, they had their masks where it literally covered pretty much most of their eyes. So the only eye movement you get is them blinking. Whereas
I think because the suits are different. Like his suits has a lot more like face paint. He face paints himself. Yeah, make sure his eyes stay dark.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
he has like a lot more room in his suit.
So
as far as his face.
Yeah, which helps him because he is able to portray his emotions on screen. Like during when he noticed the kid there, and you could tell like,
yeah,
like that's a true moment right there. Like he actually feels for that kid because he understands.
Yeah, he is the kid. Yeah,
you know, he was in that same situation. Every time I see Batman looking at a kid that lost their parent, I'm like, he's gonna be Robin. He's gonna be Robin. But
I don't think we get no Robin in this universe.
Oh no, we're getting a Robin.
I don't think so.
No, we're getting a Robin. This Matt Reeves is creating a Batverse pretty much.
I don't think so, bro. Because this Batman's only 2 years in.
And that's my point.
He's only doing 3 films.
No, but that's my point. I actually prefer if they go with the Robin within either the next movie or in between, something like that. Because Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson, their separation in age isn't that far apart. You know, the age gap between those two. And, you know, I think it's more realistic, especially if he's a guy who has many Robins down the line. You know, Dick would be the first one, which would probably be maybe a couple years younger than Bruce.
A couple Robins on the line. What the hell? How many movies do you think Matt Reeves trying to do?
Hey.
He's only doing 3 films.
No.
Excuse me. Sorry, I'm just a little sick.
I'm not going to sell on the 3. I'm going to say, because Robert Pattinson actually said he wants to play Batman as long as he can, so.
That's fine, but Matt Reeves ain't doing more.
You know what my thing is? When did we ever, when did we get to the point where we decided every movie has to be a trilogy? Like, why can't it be more than 3 movies? Why can't it be a saga? Why can't it be 5 movies? A saga's
5 or 6. Okay, you name me somebody who sticks around for 6 films. That's a lot of fatigue. Look at James Bond.
Vin Diesel.
For what? Fast and Furious, yeah, but he's the main guy in that. That's his biggest. That's the big franchise. He's the biggest guy in that hoe.
Robert Pattinson is.
But Batman's different. Also, directors have changed in Fast and Furious. Directors have changed a lot. They don't do the same director every time. They change the director every time. James Bond, new directors, new James Bond. It's fatigue. You're talking about doing 3 Batman movies. I heard rumors that the next one might not be coming out 2027 or something like that. That's a little like 5 years down the line, 6 years down the line.
I have a hard time believing that. I do think that maybe 2025 is when we'll probably get another Batman movie, because I think in between they're going to have a lot of shows. I know they have the Penguin show, which I think is I think it takes place after the Batman because of how the game is. We have the Gotham PD show.
Yeah.
And I think he said something about an Arkham show. Or the Gotham PD show being.
Yeah, that's what I think. With Joker popping something or something like that too. Yeah. But I think 3 is a perfect number. I think 3 works. Like, trilogy's just a normal thing. Like Star Wars does trilogies.
Nah. I mean, but like
the way it does, it's hard to keep the same cast, same director, same producer, same writer. With
the character like Batman, where he has so much going on. Like, he has such a huge rogues gallery. And has so many side characters as far as Robin, Batgirl, all these other characters. I just find it hard to contain it within 3.
But that's why we keep getting new inspirations for Batman with different takes.
But if you have different things. But if you have a good one, why not keep it going?
Because you have to think about Matt Reeves. Let's be honest. Matt Reeves doesn't really he don't like sticking around for projects like that either. He's doing the writing and the producing for this, so he's doing all the work. He don't have like a writer or producer. He's producing, he's writing, and he's directing. And
usually directors, they end up leaving. Why? Because most times studios interfere with their vision. Matt Reeves, I heard he had complete control of this movie.
That's true, but also fatigue kicking. You're like, I want to do some others. I want to make some other projects. He's a director. I think he wants to do other projects too.
Yeah, I mean, he could, but I don't know. I just feel
like... I know you want him to stay for Batman. You want Robert Pattinson to stay, but eventually, Robert Pattinson makes sense. Robert Pattinson really ain't doing no other big time roles like that.
Look, I just want... give me 5 movies. I want 5 movies, goddammit.
I don't think you need 5. I think you can get a trilogy. If you get a trilogy and then you throw some series in there and shows, I think you're still...
Here are some movies.
I think you get... Shut up, Siri. I think if you get a trilogy and then you throw in some other shows and stuff in between that, you'll be fine. You should be satisfied. I'm giving you your meat and potatoes with some side of veggies every goddamn couple months.
Nah, I'm good.
Stop. You were cool with Star Wars doing that shit. You're cool with Star Wars making a couple movie here, keep giving me some shows, then go back to another movie.
Huh?
You're cool with what Star Wars is doing.
What are you talking about with Star Wars?
With the shows and stuff like that. You would be okay. So you would be cool with Batman having this movie, right? Then they wait a couple of years. They doing in between. You have the Penguin show. You get the Catwoman, the Batwoman show.
And the only reason why I'm okay with Star Wars shows right now is because all these Star Wars shows came out after what we got with the sequel trilogy.
What I'm saying. I'm saying, in between it, if you were getting like, so you got Force Awakens, right? And then they gave you a whole bunch of shows like backstories of characters like Kylo Ren as a kid and stuff like that. That would satisfy you until your next movie. You wouldn't need, I need 5 movies to explain it. If you have shows, you can, what I'm trying to say is based like this. You can explain the stuff you want to see through shows in between the movies.
Yes.
If I want to, I could bring Dick Grayson in the last movie and have him, like, give him a show or give him like part of it, bring him in one of my shows between 2 and 3. Is what I'm saying.
Nah. I mean, you can, but look, I just would like to break out of the boundaries that is, it needs to be a trilogy. I just wish...
It's not a boundary. People do more in trilogy, but the thing is, fatigue kick in.
Yeah, but
fatigue.
Hey, well,
we're getting Thor. Thor's getting 4 movies.
Okay, well, hopefully Matt Reeves, ain't fatigued by doing
also,
that.
You gotta make sure Robert
Pattinson.
But Thor's getting 4 movies, so you're getting more in trilogy there. But also, new directors.
Okay.
First 2 films
let's
were
not, let's not forget about that part.
New director as well, also.
Okay.
It
just depends, yeah. So yeah, let's talk about some of these characters. Batman was great. Robert Pattinson, amazing. Really aced the detective part of the character for the first time, I feel like, in a long time, with Batman on screen. And, the way Matt Reeves made this Gotham, it very much resembled Batman, the animated series. That was the kind of vibe that I got from it. Riddler, I thought he was good. Paul Dano, I thought he was a good Riddler. He didn't look like the typical Riddler that we're used to seeing, but for this movie it worked. He had that Zodiac killer vibe, which I think that's what they were trying to go for with his character. Catwoman, Zoe Kravitz, she was a baddie, amazing. And they even did something with her story, which they made her Carmine Falcone's daughter, which actually happened in one of the comics. So I know if you're a fan and you're like, what the hell? Like, she was never his daughter or whatever. Or like, I hate how they're trying to change this. She actually was his daughter in one of the comic series that came out after the Long Halloween. Don't remember it by name. But yeah, so I wasn't really too pressed about that. I thought she was great. She definitely had that year 1 inspiration where she was working at a club. And, I just feel like her character fits more into today's society. I just feel, I know she came recently, Zoe Kravitz said that her Catwoman is bisexual, so I think that's, it works for her character in this one. And then Colin Farrell as Penguin, I thought was amazing. He was really funny, really menacing too. Like, I gotta give props to the special effects crew for the prosthetics that they gave him, because I thought, he just was a completely different person compared to how I see Colin Farrell in real life. So, and Jeffrey Wright as Gordon, I thought was great. He doesn't beat Gary Oldman from The Dark Knight yet, but I thought he was really good. A lot of the conversations that he had with Batman, you can kind of tell that he brought his own sort of, conversations with him outside, because, he like the way he would address Batman, he'd be like, I trust you, man. Like, why you punch me so hard, man? Like, he always include man and at the end of it. Like, it's just casual. Like, hey, this is my bro right here. So, I don't know. I like that.
For the Batman, I thought our Pattinson did a great job. The suit. I'm not. It's okay. I think it's a little bland around the chest area. But my favorite Batman still has Ben Affleck. That's what I just enjoy. I think looks-wise, he's big. I like his suit better. I like I like Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne. I know we haven't seen much of Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne, so we'll see. But I like Ben Affleck, my favorite Batman for sure. But Robert Pattinson was a great Batman. He did a great job. As far as Catwoman, she was dope. Zoe Kravitz, beautiful woman. Love the dialogue between her and Batman. Love the dialogue between her and
the chemistry was really good.
Yeah, I just love the emotion she had behind her character and her reasons for why she felt the way she felt about things and stuff. It's funny, we talk about my sister. My sister says she still prefer Halle Berry as far as looks wise. I think I agree with that though. Halle Berry probably is the best looking Catwoman ever though.
I mean, yeah, when you wear what Halle Berry.
Well, I'm just. Imagine if you put Halle Berry back in the day and what Zoe Kravitz was wearing.
Oh yeah,
she's still popping.
Yeah, Halle Berry.
Halle Berry's a beautiful woman.
Yeah,
but Zoe Kravitz was dope. Catwoman was dope. As far as Penguin, Colin Farrell's one of the best actors that we've seen. I know he doesn't do as many movies anymore, but as far as his his catalog speaks for itself. I enjoyed him as Penguin. Can't wait to get more of that and see more, get that show and see more of him and see where that character grows and becomes, because I thought he was very he had when he was on the screen, you saw him, you felt him there, even though like he wasn't like the main catalyst behind anything, but like you felt he was there, you know what I mean? So I like that. Who else you mentioned? Oh, Gorman was tight. Jeffrey Wright, love him as an actor. He brought his own swag. He brought his own swag to the character. He really did. Great actors do that. They bring their own little thing that makes their character different. And I think he did that. He separated himself from like other Gormans that we've seen in the past and stuff like that, and really brought a different, more down to earth approach with him. Mm. And Falcone was dope.
Oh yeah, Falcone.
I know some people said they rather him. They think that actor should have played Maroni, maybe more. They say he felt like more like a Maroni. Mm. But he was dope. I think his intimidation. I know Falcone's supposed to be kind of intimidating in a way. I don't think he was as intimidating, but like not physically. But I think he had more like
he just had more. He had power.
Yeah, he had more of intimidation because he was like, he was like so calm. You know, some people like they're so calm and like they don't talk loud. They're just like chill, but like you like feel him because you're like this guy can like pop off at any second.
Like that one chick in Euphoria.
Yeah, like do something crazy. So like you never want to mess with them. I think that kind of intimidation he had, and you knew he was powerful as well, but he wasn't like physically like, oh, he's intimidating. But like you just knew, and when he talked to you, like he's nice, but it's like this man's on the verge. You never know. I mean, so like that was dope. So that was dope, man. Seeing the Gotham. Go back to the Gotham. My bad. I know we were talking about Gotham already. Seeing the grime of Gotham and the corruption and stuff. I thought that was really dope because this is the first time we used to like get a deep dive into like Christian Bale's Dark Knight trilogy. Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy touches on it. Mm-hmm. With corruption, the politics, especially with Joker, corruption, the political aspect, and with the police and stuff like that. I think this film really did dive deeper into that and like show like the corruption's all around and stuff like that. Even like Batman scene, like, oh man, so how deep does this really go? You know what I mean? So like, see the whole town or the whole city just like damaged from the root. You know what I mean? So I thought that was dope.
Well, just going back to Christopher Nolan's Gotham. I just find it funny because like the first Batman Begins, like I felt like that was a good Gotham that they had, especially the slum part of it. You know, they had the slums, they had the what's it called city version of Gotham, and then when you watch the Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, it's literally just city. It's the skyscrapers everywhere and Wayne Towers there. In this movie, it felt like you had the slums all around and then you had Wayne Tower right in the middle of it, which I feel like is that's just more of the vibe that I'm used to seeing from Gotham, whether it's the animated series or the Arkham video games.
Yeah.
So.
No, I'm with that. I feel the same way. I like the vibe too. This movie gives you, I know you already mentioned he's talking about the animated series. It gives you that. It also gives you a little bit of Christopher Nolan's vibes. Like you get a little bit of his vibe from like just like how it's shot. In some places you're like, this feels like Christopher Nolan Dark Knight trilogy in some way. So it gives you a little bit of everything. I think honestly Matt Reeves did a great job just touching on different comics, different what's the word I'm looking for? Different amount of like not ingredients. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word. He touched on different things, different aspects from different comics, different movies, different Batman anthologies. He touched on different Batman anthologies to make this film and really to put his own thing together. And like I'm taking it from here, 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 and to make his own thing. And I think it actually really worked well. It felt like it was all congruent and went together. So I thought he did a great job with that as well. If I'm gonna be honest. Coming into this film, I really don't. I know Matt Reeves is a great director. He did Planet of the Apes. He done some great stuff. But to see this movie do successful, I'm happy for it. I thought it's gonna do good because Batman, but seeing the levels that they took it in, I'm excited for this trilogy for the future. Yeah. And I think we'll get a better comparison how good it is compared to Christopher Nolan's or my man Tim Burton's after we get a trilogy of it and we see it all put together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, just talking about the movie some more. I mean, as far as the realism, because I mean, it does kind of have that realistic kind of approach to it.
It's very down to earth.
Yeah, it's very down to earth. But there are a lot of elements that make it like, oh, okay, this still is that comic book vibe.
Do they?
Yeah. Because there was that one scene where Batman is escaping the police custody.
I hate that scene.
And he flies, has a zip up suit.
I hate that scene.
We're kind of used to the whole wings spreading out, gliding, but again, this is the early Batman. I feel like a lot of people need to know that with the early Batman, he's not going to have all this gear right from the jump. Like, it's going to be, within years. Like, he don't even really have a Batarang yet that he throws at niggas.
Yeah, he's got the one on his thing.
Yeah, he just has that one on his chest. That's it. So I feel like down the road, you're going to start seeing more and more technology added to his character. But to that scene, he's flying, gliding. He tries to land on a bus, and that's, he gets wiped out by the tunnel that he's going under.
They should have never did that.
And I liked it because it kind of shows me that, hey, this is a comic book movie.
No, they should have definitely took that. They should have made that. They should have kept that scene, right? They should have cut out all the extra shit. They should have hit a car or something like that, or like land on a car, just like smash or some shit. Something lighter than that, because the fact that man hit the damn metal, the metal rail, boom, hit the damn bus, boom, on the train, boom, he hit the car, boom, then went slide off that man should be fucking dead.
Yeah, but hey.
But let's take the comic guys. Christian Bale's done some.
It's Batman.
No, because Christian Bale had stuff happen in his universe.
Man, what did Christian Bale?
Christian Bale's falling from fucking on the cars and shit.
That was a light ass fall.
When he caught the.
Yes, when he caught old bro, and he was. I mean, because one, it was a slow fall.
He jumped over his fucking Wayne Tower.
Yeah, but the way that he was gliding like down, the cape was holding him up like a parachute kind of. So when they landed, it wasn't really that hard.
All right, what about when he got his back broken? My man was down for a while.
Yeah, but that actually can happen. Shit. Bane actually put the nigga's put his knee to that nigga's back.
You can break the nigga back, for sure.
I mean, Robert Pattinson, if Bane did the same thing to Robert Pattinson, he'd probably break his back too.
I don't know, bro. I'm trying to think about what happened in Robert and Ben. I can't think about Christian Bale's universe right now. Happening his.
As far as Ben Affleck went through several shit.
His more comic book though.
Ben Affleck literally got flown up to the roof, got tossed like a rag doll, and survived.
I will say this though.
Ben Affleck got smacked into a damn police car.
Yeah,
and was
That's also more comic book. That's more comic type of movie. I still think this though. I disagree with you. I think this movie is gonna still take more of a realistic approach. I think Matt Reeves is not gonna take. If y'all think y'all getting Clayface and stuff like that, I don't see that happening. There ain't gonna be no man bat. No, I don't think that shit's happening because in fact, look at his. You can tell by the look of his characters. Like, Christopher Nolan went for a realistic universe. Look how his Joker looked. He had paint face. He didn't have the damn the toxic what?
What are you talking about? No, I'm
Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy. Mm-hmm. All his characters are very toned down, realistic approaches. From his Scarecrow to his Joker with not the bleached skin to his Bane, right. Who wasn't really super big. He was a big guy, but he wasn't like, you know what I mean? Like that. He had the damn mask on. I would say, look at this Riddler. If he were with the Riddler that more like comic book, all the check marks and shit everywhere, then maybe you could say, hey, we're getting more like comic book accurate Riddler. He went with a very toned down, realistic approach to Riddler.
No. But how's that realistic? That's just as far as what he's wearing. It's not actually what he's doing. He's still doing the same shit that Riddler's
But what I'm saying, he didn't go with the comic book a look for Riddler. He went with something completely different.
Okay.
Like, he didn't go... Like, you see the Riddler, you see all the question marks, you're like, okay, that's the Riddler. This one, if I didn't tell you who this was, you'd be like, I don't know who that is. Which is nothing wrong with that, because he's still a dope character.
What I'm saying is compare that to a character like Man-Bat. Like, you can't really change nothing about Man-Bat's appearance that makes him... If you said, I'm bringing Man-Bat into this movie, where are you going to change Man-Bat
No, but what I'm saying is, like, the tone he took with his villain shows you that he's not going for the comic type of look. If you go for more of a comic book look, you would go with like the check marks everywhere, the hat, or like the staff or something like that. He didn't do none of that. He went with a different approach, which is cool. It's kind of like Joker and Heath Ledger's Joker. Heath Ledger's Joker had a very realistic look. He looked like comic book Joker. Mm-hmm. Very realistic. Same with this Riddler. So I think this movie's gonna stick with those characters. Even I'm trying to think who else. We didn't really see nobody else for Penguin. Penguin's cool though. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, I think it's more of a realistic approach to his character though.
I don't see that. I mean, I can see that, but I'm also saying that it's not confirmed. Like, it's watching this movie doesn't give me confirmation that, oh, he's sticking to these characters as far as like, you know, regular ass characters. Like, he's not going to put a Man-Bat. He's not going to put a Killer Croc. He's not putting a Clayface. I still think he could.
Look at this Catwoman.
Huh?
Look at her mask.
What about it?
It's very
one
down to earth.
Hold up, before we it's early, so
what else she been Catwoman for?
I'm saying, but she might have a completely new outfit in the next movie.
Well, I'm saying, she's leaving. I don't think she'll be back.
I don't think she will either.
We're doing it. I'm saying we don't know how long Catwoman's been Catwoman. We know Batman's been Batman for 2 years. We don't know how long Catwoman's been Catwoman, right?
It's about the same.
How you know?
Because that's how it usually was in year one.
We don't know what Matt Reeves, dog. We don't know. But still, her look was very down to earth. Anyone could do that. Like, not saying anyone could do Catwoman, but anyone could wear that look.
Right.
The damn, you know what I mean? The cutout ski mask and stuff like that. So, I mean, anyone could do that look. So, it's very down to earth. That's all I'm saying. Like, I think he's going to stick with more of like a down to earth, realistic tone to his universe. Even by the looks of his Joker, from what we saw.
Nah, Joker lit. Okay, yeah. Let's talk about that, because that's something that knocked the rating out for you, which you said was a 9.5, or what, 9.5. Yeah. And that was your reason for it, because you didn't want Joker included.
I want him included, and I thought the look of him. You're gonna show Joker. Go first.
Well, anyway, so at the end of the movie, we're over here.
Suppose that's supposed to be this scene. Actually, that's gonna be more in the middle, but
they took it out.
Yeah, go ahead.
So at the end of the movie, it shows Riddler in Arkham, and it shows him talking to someone else in another cell across from him, and it's Barry Keoghan, which we've mentioned this several times on the channel when we do our CBM talks, that he was long rumored to play the Joker in Batman. So he's talking, having a conversation with them, and when I saw it, and this is because like all the rumors leading up to it, and just seeing him on screen, I naturally saw it was Joker right from the start. I was like, that's Joker. I don't know what a lot of people were seeing, because a lot of people were guessing whether it's Two-Face, and I guess if you're gonna make a guess, Two-Face would be the next choice, but I knew it was Joker. He kind of resembled a little bit, and I mention this all the time with Arkham. It kind of resembled Arkham Joker, as far as the smile, which Matt Reeves apparently, I think it's prosthetics, and that his Joker is always smiling.
See, you couldn't see that though from the Joker scene. When you see that Joker scene, this is my problem with it. I know we saw the rumors that that Joker was going to be in the film and Barry Keoghan was going to be playing Joker. I know we heard that. Everybody knew that. We all knew that. My thing was with the Joker though, if you're gonna show him, you have to make sure people like you could see that that's a Joker. Like, because not everybody keep up with the news like that. So we had people in our theaters that were like, oh, it's Two-Face. Because like the way they showed him, they only showed half his face, and the way they showed it didn't look like he had anything that made him look like Joker.
Not really.
Even Barry Keoghan. What? Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say not really, because, I mean, you don't really...
If I had an image I could show you, I'd be like, look, it looked like he has a fucked up face on that side.
Well, I'm saying you don't really have to show him, because technically, I mean, when you watch the Amazing Spider-Man movie at the end, when Dr. Connors is in prison and there's that one person talking to him, they don't show his face, but they just show, hey, there's this person talking to him. So at the end of the day...
If they really want to make it... I think the problem Matt Reeves did right there, I think Matt Reeves didn't make it as noticeable as he probably thought it was going to be. But even the hair wasn't like extra. You didn't see the hair. You couldn't tell the hair was green.
I don't think he was trying to make it noticeable.
Yeah, you did, because you put it in the scene. You want to show it.
He put it in the scene, but it was...
You want people to know that Joker's my universe. So you were trying to make it noticeable. Because you want people to know.
No.
You didn't need that scene. Did you need it?
Well, one, let's also... Because you said it right when we started. There was another scene in the middle. So we don't know...
The original scene was going to be in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the original scene. So what I'm saying is the original scene...
I'll be mad they did that.
The original scene could have actually showed... his actual face, and you would have known it was Joker.
For sure.
But guess what? They cut it out. They kept the ending scene.
But what I'm saying is, with the ending scene, you could have made it. You could have did different. If you wanted to make sure it was Joker, you could have showed his mouth, and I saw the smile the whole time, and that people would know it was Joker talking.
But also, I'm gonna add this because at the end he laughs, which at that point,
but everyone laughed.
Man,
let's be honest. Barry Keoghan's voice. Hold on, let me be honest. Let's be real. People be real right quick. We saw Eternals. Barry Keoghan sounded the same. He didn't really sound that different from his Eternal. He sounded like himself. Mm-hmm. So you couldn't really look at him and say, or hear it and say, "Oh, that sounds like a joke. That sounds like Joker." It didn't sound like that.
No.
Did it sound like that to you? Or were you like, "Oh, his laugh wasn't that crazy." You were like, "Oh, his laugh's crazy." Like it was like, okay.
Right, I mean, hey, it was better than what's his name, Jared Leto.
Stop shit on Jared Leto. We ain't talking about Jared Leto. I'm just saying in general for this Joker, you were like, I don't know about you. When you heard, you like, it doesn't really say. He sounds like the same guy from Eternals, and then the laugh was like, okay, you laughing, but it didn't sell me on a laugh. But when I saw him also visually, when you saw his face, like visually, when we all were looking at visually, the face like was just fucked up, and the hair was just pointed. I guess the hair was pointed, but it wasn't like colored like green or anything. Like you couldn't tell. Oh, that's Joker. You know what I mean?
You couldn't see that.
You didn't see no green. If I had a picture, I could show you. You don't see no green.
I could see it.
The lights, the lighting of it doesn't show no green in it.
I could guess by the lighting. Like I don't know. Maybe I was able to see it.
No, you're making up shit.
Maybe it's because I go into it knowing it was Joker. Maybe that's why.
But that's not. But I'm talking about visually.
But you couldn't tell that his face looked bleached.
Imani, wait, Imani said what she got at. Imani thought it was too big. Imani said his face looked more fucked up than bleached. Look at it doesn't look white
because his mouth is fucked up.
No, it's not. His mouth is white. I get that, but his face wasn't white. You didn't see the white. You didn't see no whiteness from his face.
You didn't see how his face looked more pale than Paul Dano when he was staring out the window.
No, DeAndre, even Imani didn't see that shit.
Oh man, y'all.
Imani said the same thing, and people in the crowd were like, "Is that Two-Face?" People in the crowd said the same thing. You couldn't tell. I wish I could find I wish I had a photo for you could see it, but you couldn't tell. If they want to do that, if you want to make it more obvious, he should have showed instead of showing like that side picture of him, the side view from the thing, they should have showed him talking to him from like the mouth angle, like, "Oh, you didn't fail," and you see the damn big ass smile on him. That would have sold it more for me, I think. That would have sold it more for a lot of people, I think, if you just had that. I think a lot of people got confused with that scene. Like, if you don't know...
Well, you should have also known... Look, we don't even have Harvey Dent established in this damn universe. How are you going to have Two-Face?
Okay, there's a lot of things that haven't been established in this universe. It really did skip a lot of things. You don't know about the... I mean, Batman's mom and dad getting murdered was a little different than we typically get. I mean, he changed a lot of things in his own universe, which is cool. But I'm saying, how you know he didn't just...
Well, I mean, there are some comments where his parents weren't involved in
but that's what I'm saying. But typically, we're used to the same old... How Batman's parents are killed. You know what I mean? We just had certain storylines.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is you changed that.
Did his parents get killed, though?
Yes.
So they kept that, yes.
Yeah, they kept that. But what I'm saying, the way they were killed was different. Not by getting shot, but like the whole storyline behind them getting killed was different than what we're typically used to. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is people go into it probably like, okay, well, anything's up for grabs at this point. It could be already Two-Face already established in this universe. We don't know. That's what people. I'm saying, from people's perspective, they probably could be like, we don't know. I know we talked about the Joker being in the movie, and like Barry Keaton being Joker, but from the looks of it, it looked more like Two-Face. I'm just saying Matt Reeves didn't sell it as easily. I'm sure he wanted to sell it as, oh, Joker's in this universe, which is why I think a lot of people get a reaction out of it. Because a lot of people are like, is it Joker or is it Two-Face? I don't know.
Well, either way, I mean, you're still happy either way. I mean,
no, it's cool, but
they're both cool. I mean, they're both awesome Batman.
I didn't want Joker though. I really didn't like that scene. But
real, let me add this just real quick. Matt Reeves confirmed. So this was after. He confirmed that the Batman has already encountered the Joker in the first 2 years. The Joker has a birth defect on his face, which is why he can't stop smiling. Which I'm guessing that was prosthetics, kind of similar to Colin Farrell's prosthetics. His take is inspired by The Man Who Laughs, and this Joker is also a serial killer, and he's not a fully fledged Joker yet.
Okay, that sounds cool, but the only thing I had a problem with, I'm like, man, I didn't need it at the end. I don't think we need. I enjoyed doing the Riddler because Riddler was a low key character. I don't think we need to see a Joker, man. You were saying the same thing. We were hoping for 3 movies that didn't involve Joker at all.
Well, Joker is. I mean, it's hard because like Joker is Batman's arch nemesis. Of course, like Batman has a bunch of rogues gallery, but none stand out other than the Joker because the Joker is the only one that's close to getting under Batman's skin.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, that's what I'm saying when you talk about, oh, bro, I want to see more fleshed out character. You're never gonna get that because we keep going back to the Joker.
All right, what if I told you this? What if I told you Matt Reeves' plan was for especially how he wants to use this Joker is that let's say these first 2 movies because Matt Reeves already said him and Robert Pattinson, they were talking about villains for the next one. They mentioned Mr. Freeze, Court of Owls, Calendar Man, which I think that would, if you're going to involve him in the movie, he got to be like a side fucking character. You can't make Calendar Man the main villain. Okay. So let's say after each and every movie, these villains get sent to Arkham. Joker starts befriending every single one of them. And then bam, you have a Batman movie where it's Joker taking over Arkham Asylum. And it's like Batman Arkham Asylum.
It's not bad.
Not bad, right?
That's not bad. But still.
See? I ain't looking at you.
That's tight. I'm not gonna That's tight. That's tight. I'm not gonna lie. That's tight.
Uh-huh.
But still, seeing it, I was like, oh, man, you'd have to put it in here. Man, I didn't need to know Joker was in this bitch. Like, all I'm saying is I didn't need to know Joker was in that universe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kind of like, I didn't need to know this shit, bro. But I get it. Joker is that guy in the Batman, lore and stuff like that. But it's like, man, people complain about not getting other characters. This is why you don't get other characters. We keep getting the same old motherfuckers. I've seen Joker in every inspiration.
Yeah, I don't want to see Joker in the next movie. I agree. But if he follows what I just said right here, like if what I just said is actually what Matt Reeves has in store, where like, you know, the Arkham series that has Joker in it as well. You play that off, and then hopefully, I won't say the third movie because I'm hoping that Batman is damn 5.
You ain't getting no 5 movies.
Either way,
you think DC gonna be like, let's get 5 movies?
Hell the fuck yes, nigga.
Hey, you know what that means? Hold off on that Man of Steel 2. Hold off on that Superman for a while.
Okay.
Oh, you get on bullshit.
But either way, towards the end, you get a Batman Arkham Asylum type movie where I think that would be really awesome if they did something like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be tight. That's a good way to explain it. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool if they did that route.
Yeah,
let's see if they go that route.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, I was talking about you want 5 Batman. That's literally worth 12 years worth of Batman, probably. Because you're not probably giving me every 3-4 years.
I'm fine with that.
So you're never gonna know the DC shit.
No. What? Huh?
What do you want to do with the rest of the universe? Aquaman, we will use all them dudes. Well, Wonder Woman, all those other characters have been established. Black Adam's getting established. We will do all those characters now.
Keep all that shit solo.
What do you mean solo? It's already connected. It's too late to do solo. Nigga, they're already connected. What the fuck you mean?
I mean, they're connected, but at the end of the day, like, when you make these future movies, just keep it solo. Fuck it. I don't know, man.
What they do this? What they end up going 3 Batman movies single with Matt Reeves, and they bring his ass over to the damn DCU.
That'd be actually kind of dope. I would approve that. But at the end of the day,
you said you don't want no more.
No,
he says you don't want no more universe.
But I'm saying, but at the end of the day, I prefer just keep it its own thing because I feel like when DC tries to involve all this universe shit, it ends up.
Y'all can't get y'all shit together.
Apparently, really that, yeah. Like Man of Steel. Man of Steel, I think that's, and I'll say this, it didn't pass Man of Steel for me. The Batman is number 2 on my favorite comic book movies.
Man, Zack Snyder Justice League.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I like the Batman. Man of Steel, the Batman. I'll throw in fucking Captain America: Civil War.
Oh hell no! You added Marvel in there too?
Yeah, I'm just talking about movies in general.
You put top 5 superhero movies?
Yeah.
Oh, you wild.
Those are my top 5 superhero movies.
Okay, go ahead, continue.
We'll make a list, a ranking sometime soon.
Continue.
I don't even remember what I was saying.
You talking about the damn universe building?
Oh yeah,
being solo sometimes.
Yeah,
you brought Man of Steel being
solo.
Like
Man of Steel. Yeah, Man of Steel. I thought was an amazing movie. And then obviously they wanted, like, the minute they made it Batman vs Superman. Of course, I was excited originally, but just seeing how it was, I was like, when I watched Batman vs Superman, I was like, you know what? Maybe I would have been fine if they just made Man of Steel 2, but continuing with Henry Cavill and his own solo adventure. I probably would have preferred.
Well, now it's a little different though, because now you have all these characters. Like Aquaman's probably going on second movie. Wonder Woman's had 2 movies, probably going on her third. You have Black Adam being established. You have Shazam already established. Like, you're establishing. So you have Flash getting his first movie.
Yeah.
You're establishing more of these characters now. So if you were to redo it again, try it again, it would have more. There's more background to every character, so you don't have to worry about trying to like throw them all in there and trying to build everybody at the same time.
For sure. What I would do if I was Warner Brothers, I would keep the Batman universe solo, have my own Batman universe. Sure. Mm-hmm. The Batverse, you can have a bunch of spin-offs, Robin, all that shit. I would have my Justice League universe still, my DCEU. I would have just recasted Ben Affleck. I don't know why.
They didn't want Zack Snyder's vision no more, bro.
I would have just...
They didn't want his vision.
But technically, it's not really his vision. I mean, yes.
Yeah, because if they had another guy come in like how y'all did Josh Whedon, y'all like mad Josh Whedon, then y'all be mad. Y'all be like, hey, this ain't the characters that Zack Snyder created.
No, but
y'all will hold him accountable like that. And it would be like a hard job. It would be hard for the director to make anything that people would enjoy.
True. I would have just did like recasted Ben Affleck. I would have recasted him. John Hamm.
I mean, you gotta bring Zack Snyder back. And Warner Bros. Ain't fucking with Zack Snyder.
Maybe.
Like that.
But I'm fine with another director taking over too.
Sure you are.
As long as the shit is good, yes.
That's the thing though. It won't never be good to people because people will be like, these are Zack Snyder's characters. This ain't what he has built. This ain't what he established.
Well, people need to realize that, hey, it's either we get the Justice League or we don't get the Justice League.
No, that's why they call it the Snyderverse. Yeah. People want the Snyderverse, Zack Snyder's verse. They don't want it ain't about the Justice League, about Zack Snyder's version of Justice League. But Zack Snyder's character.
Then why did James Gunn feature part of the Justice League in Peacemaker?
He put some silhouettes. He ain't really do nothing. He just put some silhouettes saying, oh, it's connected some way. He just put some silhouettes. He ain't really do anything that was like, hey, he ain't show no faces or anything like that. He just put some silhouettes of people. He ain't have them. He ain't have Batman.
But Okay, fine. What about the Flashpoint movie? Because Flashpoint is apparently resetting a lot of things. So if you're, I'm saying if you're Flashpoint and you're resetting, why don't you just keep Henry Cavill, recast the Ben Affleck's Batman, John Hamm again, and just go from there?
Because so you say do Flashpoint and recast your boy John Hamm in there,
yes,
and then move and restart your own Justice League franchise. And bring those characters, keep that same universe together, those characters.
Yes.
So what are you really changing? Just changing Ben Affleck out?
Pretty much, yeah. Because he doesn't want to do it. So I'm at this point, hey, fuck it. I'd rather have Ben Affleck. I'd rather have John Hamm replacing Ben Affleck than bringing in Michael Keaton's Batman.
Well, I think Michael Keaton's Batman going to replace Ben Affleck. But I just don't see how people get over the fact that Zack Snyder coming back. If you keep that, people be like, oh, Zack Snyder got to come back. You got to bring Zack Snyder back. So it's a lose-lose for Warner Bros. Because they're like, damn, well, people still going to be happy because it's not Zack Snyder. That's never going to be. That's never getting mended.
I'm willing to settle. If it means Henry coming back as Superman, I'm willing to settle. And
I don't think Henry Cavill thought Henry Cavill was done. I think that's a move. I think that's going a different way now. Yeah. And he's moved on to it seems like too. But back to the Batman. Also the Batman, I understand why they keep it. I think Batman's the only character they can do like this solo universe shit with. He's the only one. You can't do this with like anybody else for real.
Well, because he has so much to go off of.
Yeah, so much villains,
side characters.
Yeah, like, the corruption and shit. You got a lot you can go off with. Yeah. And when hopefully we get, I think Celine, your girl, Catwoman's done. I think she's gone. I don't think we'll see her again.
I think we'll see her again, but in small spurts. I don't think she'll be like a main
We might see her in a shy show, maybe. We ain't seen her. I don't think we'll see her next movie.
Which I do think they should maybe make a Catwoman show, especially because she at the end of the movie, she moves on and goes to Bloodhaven, which Bloodhaven, if you're familiar with, it's the city that Nightwing eventually, protects. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing her go back to Bloodhaven. Or I wouldn't mind seeing a show about her adventures in Bloodhaven. I think that would be kind of dope.
Like Boba Fett?
Yeah, a little bit better than that, but yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I don't think she'll be back for another movie. I don't see her coming back.
She'll be back.
For the movie? For number 2?
Maybe. In a small spurt. Maybe. Just small.
Interesting.
And maybe she might be back for a third movie.
It
just depends what they're doing, because Matt Reeves, he took a lot of inspiration, because unlike Christopher Nolan, that's why I give Christopher Nolan a lot of props, because Christopher Nolan, like, he made his Batman, just from scratch. Like, it was just its own thing, own story.
Yeah.
Whereas Matt Reeves, he's taking a lot of inspiration from some of the comics. Like, this one took inspiration from The Long Halloween and Batman Year One. Mm-hmm. So it kind of depends what Matt Reeves is using in the future. So let's say, because I know there was a tease during the movie when they were talking about Bruce Wayne's parents. Yeah. And they mentioned a doctor named so-and-so Elliot, which Thomas Elliot, I know he's a renowned surgeon and one of Bruce's childhood friends. I'm not sure if he is in the movie franchise, the Batman movie. But in the comics, he's a friend of Bruce Wayne's, and he's Hush, which they also mentioned Hush in the movie.
Yeah.
So if they make a if they make a Batman Hush storyline, Catwoman's a major part in that storyline. So I could see her being, brought back for that. It just depends.
Let me ask you this then. One thing you look forward to seeing change or upgraded with Batman's time as being Batman. So by the next movie, what's one upgrade you look forward to seeing? Both physically, as far as like the suit, the car, the Batmobile, the bike, whatever, and one thing that you look forward to seeing more of as far as like skill set, whether it's detective or fighting or anything.
As far as tactical upgrades or appearance, hair. I think.
Oh, so you want more Bruce Wayne look?
I think more Bruce Wayne look would work for the second movie.
Yeah, I know he look like Nightwing a lot in this whole hair. Yeah. But I guess young early. Go ahead. Though.
If he's not this way in the next movie, I'll be like, okay, Javante, you were right about the whole like this ain't Bruce Wayne. So a haircut would be one.
Well, as Batman though.
Batman. I'd probably say more stealthy, like more stealth takedowns and whatnot.
Okay.
Maybe the whole flight suit, like the gliding. I think that's something that needs to be added in the future movie. And then I'm trying to think what else. Yeah. I mean, Batmobile. Batmobile's
we ain't talking about that scene.
Yeah, Batmobile. Hey, the trailers did not do that scene justice.
It gives you more. They give you more.
It was so much more.
Well, the trailer makes you think it's gonna be a dope ass scene, man. When you get the actual scene, it's more than what you thought. So it's like it's dope.
So much more. It's
like Batmobile.
Oh, I thought it's awesome. It kind of
better than the Dark Knight Batmobile.
I mean, the Dark Knight was just a tank. That shit was a tank. I mean, that's intimidating. Don't get me wrong, but this one was more of like that muscle.
Actually, you know, I like George Clooney's Batmobile.
Oh, you talking about that long ass shit? The Keaton and George.
That shit was tight, man. That shit was tight. That Batmobile, that shit looked clean, bro.
Yeah, but it's like, come on, bro. How is that motherfucker actually turning and shit?
It's like you always tell me. It's Batman. Yeah. Batman can drive. It's Batman. Like you tell me. Actually, like that. That's not my favorite just because it's classic. I remember having the toy of it, like the toy, and then it turns into a jet. Mm-hmm. That shit was tight. So I love that one because it's just nostalgia. But it was cool. I actually like all Batman's Batmobiles. Even when we first saw this one, when they first showed it, I was like, I gotta see more of it. I don't know. But when you see it in action, it's more cool than you think. It actually can take a hit too because it gets hit by the truck. Yeah. And it bounces also. It can take some hits. But he uses the bike way more, which is kind of different because we never got to see Batman ride a bike.
Hey, for all my Man of Steel haters, you didn't see Batman hopping out the car saving civilians that were in that accident.
Actually, we did see him. Yeah, but we did see him. Hey. No, I always talk to DeAndre. When you want to establish a character, make a character like he's a hero, you got to have that at the end. I said, Man of Steel, all you got to do instead of showing him kissing up on Lois Lane all the damn time, at the end, after he kills Zod, you see him crying and have that moment where he's like, no, he killed his last member of his Krypton. But then he remembers, like, I did this for these people, because I love these people. I consider myself one of them. And he hearing the voices of people, help, under buildings and shit. He goes and helps the people. They did that with this Batman movie. Batman saw them people in the water and said, let me go be a hero now. Somebody stop being vengeance. Because I do said I'm vengeance. He said, I can't be this no more. I got to be a hero. Mm-hmm. Let me cut the line. Let me get my ass over here. Let me go help these people move stuff. And let me grab people out of the water and take them to safety. Then help people get on damn helicopters up out of here. He showed a hero moment. Yeah. That's what makes Batman. Now you can tell. Cause at first Batman was just straight vigilante. He wasn't helping nobody. Mm-hmm. He was helping people, but really not. He was like more on his own shit. Now we establish he's a hero.
Hey, Javante.
Go ahead.
I like to say this. Batman saved Gotham. Superman was saving the world.
No, but you get what I'm saying, though. Because as far as
he saved the world.
You agree with that, though. You actually agree later on. I don't know why you try to play. You don't agree. You even said at the end, you could have shown Superman lifting some buildings, trying to help people underneath the rubbish.
That's true.
Instead of showing me Lawrence Fishburne and them trying to help that lady, you can show me Superman helping that woman out. When Lawrence Fishburne had that woman.
I actually really like that scene because it's like, it shows... it helps with Perry White's character because I mean you obviously think of him as like the selfish kind of guy.
Yeah.
You know he's more about his job and everything. But in that moment of because the girl's named Jenny, she's trapped in the rubble. That moment Perry could do like literally dip if he wanted to, but in that moment he was like, I'm gonna stand here with you until.
That's the good point. But we still saw in BVS, we saw Batman go over there helping kids, trying to help people out. You could show Superman doing that same exact thing at the end of his movie and saying like, hey, I'm gonna help people try to repair the city. I love this. These are my cities, my people.
I mean, was he not saving niggas mid fight? But
I'm talking about after it's all over.
I mean, yes, you could have added that, but I mean, come on, it was.
It makes it gives. For a character that's not seen as a hero, it gives them that hero where you're like that hero trait where you're like, oh, he actually is good. It gives a different outlook on a character.
But I think that's different on Batman's part because it's like the people of Gotham just view this man as this vigilante.
Yes,
exactly. So yes, it's nice for Batman because finally it gives people, something other than what they've been hearing on the news about Batman. Uh-huh. Superman, it's all known that he's a damn hero.
But my thing is like this: people look at Superman as like an alien who's really not here. He can always turn on us. He ain't really here for us. So what I'm saying is showing him have those moments where he's actually connecting with humans. I understand you guys. I'm with you. I feel I'm one of you. I may not be one of you, but I feel like one of you. And helping them gives him that look of hope and greatness. You guys show him that people about to die in the buildings underneath the rubbish, and he has that symbol of hope, saving lives, moving buildings. Motherfucker, Batman can do so much. Superman can pick up buildings literally fast as shit. Batman ain't doing shit like that. He ain't got the powers. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
This is a great review. I can't wait to come back. We might come back and do another discussion on that. I know it's like what we about an hour in.
Yeah.
We have to come back and do another discussion on this Batman, the DC future. So like, I really want to talk more about DC. I don't want to take up too much time, but I want to talk more about DC's future. Maybe we'll come back tomorrow with another video on that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, guys, we might come back with another video tomorrow.
We gotta do a CBM talk soon too.
Yeah, we got CBM talk. We got a lot of shit coming on. I gotta talk about Thor a little bit because I don't know if you saw Thor toys. We gotta talk a lot about CBM. We got CBM talk probably coming. Shit, we should do CBM tomorrow.
Probably later this week.
Yeah, later this week we'll do CBM. But I also want to do a Batman breakdown, just like not breakdown, but more like the future of Batman, what to expect for the future, what do you want to see in the future of Batman, and stuff like that. But go ahead, you got anything else you want to talk about?
I mean, is there anything else spoiler wise that we should talk about with Batman?
You brought Falcone being the father. Falcone getting killed was kind of crazy, I thought.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
I want him to live.
Falcone. But considering Batman,
and you got Maroni still.
You're gonna have so many damn villains. Do you really want to keep Maroni when you could just have some basic
Falcone?
I mean, I'm sorry, Falcone.
Yes.
Falcone. Falcone. That's how you pronounce it.
Falcone.
But do you really want to keep Falcone, especially because like he's a notable guy? I don't know. I just feel like when you have main villains like the mob, that's kind of like the side. Like Batman fighting the mob. That's the side.
I would prefer to keep. I would like keeping Falcone though. I feel like Falcone you could have kept him for other stuff like smaller villains. Maybe if you wanted to like bring in like smaller characters still too.
I mean, you heard Penguin. He wasn't gonna last in Blackgate.
You know,
hell no, that motherfucker was gonna last one night. Probably not even that. He was a snitch.
Yeah, he was.
He was a rat. A rat with wings.
Got Maroni locked up. Hey, I'd be cool to see Maroni get out though.
Why would he get out?
Shit, because the whole investigation was fraud.
Not really.
Yeah, they all were crooked.
Maroni did the shit. Don't you?
But that you know how I go like if you had fake evidence on the court like O.J. Simpson type shit. The evidence was fucked up.
Maybe, yeah.
Like you have the fucked up evidence. Like, you had cops that were getting paid off. So like basically like it makes your case look fraudulent. Yeah. It looks like you know what I mean. So like Maroni might walk.
Yeah, could be.
Go watch Hightown, bro. You watch Hightown every, you know what? Hey, it's like that happens in Hightown kind of in a way.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else spoiler-ish.
I'm trying to think. Alfred surviving?
Yeah, I knew he was going to survive.
Yeah, I was cool with that. I like Andy Serkis as Alfred, by the way, also. I mean, we got to get more of it, but he was cool. I liked that. I actually like the other dude still better from Batman vs. BVS and Ben Affleck's universe.
Jeremy Irons.
Yeah, Jeremy Irons. But he's cool, though. I like Andy Serkis, too. I think he's a different take on him.
Yeah. From I
got to see more of him.
He's more of a tougher, like, take on Alfred. From an emotional Alfred, Michael Caine. I think he's the best Alfred.
George Clooney's?
No, hell no. I'm talking about Michael Caine from The Dark Knight.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That motherfucker, like, emotionally...
Hell, George Clooney's bad. Alfred wasn't bad either.
Nah, but Michael Caine, when Dark Knight Rises, I low-key cried at that part. We was like, I failed you.
Yeah.
I failed both of you. I'm just like...
I remember to retirement, too. But yeah. No, that's true, too. But hey, George Clooney, Alfred was cool, too. But make sure you bring it back in one piece.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, but you know that Alfred technically, I don't really like bringing that Alfred up, considering that he's Barbara's fucking uncle. Yeah, which
Uncle Alfred.
Stupid.
Hey.
Stupid.
Hey.
No,
leave him alone.
But you know what? And you mentioned like, oh, Batman doesn't have a trilogy, but technically, what's it called? Yeah, that Batman was 4 movies. It was just different directors and different actors.
It's not a trilogy then.
But it was 4 movies.
I said a trilogy on the same person, like George Lucas type.
But it was 4 movies within that universe.
Yeah, but different directors, different actors. It was like not the same.
Yeah.
Like Star Wars has the original trilogy. George Lucas is all the way through.
But also that was the studio's choice in that because they could have kept Keaton, but they wanted the less darker tone. So they said, "All right, Tim, you're out."
Yeah,
let's bring in Joel Schumacher.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm saying, I mean, I'm not saying you can't have more. I'd be cool with more Batman. If you did 5 movies, I think that's cool. I'm not tripping off that. I'm just saying I don't see them doing 5 Batman movies.
Yeah.
I would have no problem they did 5 movies. The thing about it is, though, we gotta remember, guys, this is Batman. Batman gets what he wants when it comes to Warner Bros. They do anything. When they know Batman gonna make money, they'll do anything for Batman. I just don't want them to do 5 Batman movies and this holds back the rest of the characters in DC that you want to see, like Green Lantern and stuff. So, but if they do Batman 5 movies, that'd be cool. I'll be there to go see them.
Oh, you know another thing I liked about this Batman?
What?
The whole contacts. I found that dope.
Oh, that was tight. Yeah, I'd say more detectives like undercover. Yeah, that was tight. The contact thing was tight. I wish I had some of those contacts.
Yeah. But it also made sense for Batman to like, oh, I remember the crime scene.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can't come back all the time and do shit like that.
Exactly. I just thought that was a nice touch.
Yeah, can you but in reverse, turn, rotate, and see it. It was tight, and it makes more sense why he like analyzes things the way he does. So he like, okay,
yeah.
So it was tight. I thought that was dope. Also,
credit to them for the sound editing as well, because something about like the costumes, like when they're just walking in the room, you just hear the boots moving on the floor. You just hear like. When he's grabbing things, you just hear. Like, I just thought that. I don't know why. It just stood out to me for this movie. I don't know why.
Also, I would say the score was amazing.
Oh,
great job.
Top notch.
That's the most I've seen of like a trailer song or like a song that's really popular now. Like it played so much in the movie, but it was tight. The way you hear it, the way it starts off in different scenes and stuff like that, it really gives you the vibes. Especially at the beginning when he's like riding his motorcycle through to get back home and stuff. And I mean, you really do feel this is a young Batman because Batman's on the train with his gear on, his backpack, trying to put it on and shit, get his eye stuff going. So you can just tell as a Batman's younger, still trying to figure it all out. You know, don't have all the gadgets and tools yet. So it was tight. I enjoyed this movie a lot. Still give it an A. That Joker, Johnny, look, I'll give it an A+. Johnny, that Joker thing, Johnny kind of sold me. I'll give it an A+. I'll show some love.
He actually got sold. I actually got him to buy into something I said.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a first.
But we gotta see what happens with it though. Hey, fuck around, that shit don't get sold. It's coming back to an A. This grade going back down.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'll get an A+. Man. I really enjoyed the film. It's long, but I liked it. I didn't mind it. I was watching the whole thing. I was entertained. But I know some people's gonna be long. So if you're a person I don't like sitting down for a long time in movies, or if you're expecting a whole bunch of action, not a lot of like detective work and more like slower pace at times, then this may not be for you. But I definitely check it out because it's Batman and it's Batman. So
yeah.
That's all that matters.
I again, 10 out of 10, A+. Shit was amazing. Probably my favorite Batman film of all time.
My A+ means like an 8, 9.5 though, like 9.5, like 98, 97.
Okay.
And 100%.
Yeah.
It's like 98, 97.
Okay. All right. Well,
yeah, but it's still love though. Still love.
Fair.
Go ahead.
But yeah, as someone who grew up,
can't fight you on my head.
He got the red dot.
Yeah, red dot on my ass right now. Y'all can't see the red dots on
But yeah, I really enjoyed this film. As a person who enjoyed Batman from the animated series, several adaptations. I enjoyed The Dark Knight. I just enjoy Batman. I mean, I enjoy Superman more, but as a Batman fan, this is definitely one of my favorites.
Going back to that first show we saw at DC Fandom 2 years ago, does it live up to all the hype?
Yes, absolutely. Lived up to the hype. It was everything and more for me.
Nice.
So
I really enjoyed it. I hope everybody enjoys it. I enjoyed it too. I'm glad that the conversation people are enjoying it. Now the conversation everybody's arguing about is better than Christopher Nolan's, but everyone's enjoying the film at least.
Yeah.
So I think as far as Christopher Nolan's universe, we just gotta wait and see what time.
I will say, it's
before a start. I like this one better than Batman Begins.
That's fair. You can like this movie without tearing Christopher Nolan down.
That ain't how people work no more, bro.
Without tearing.
That ain't how it works no more. We do everything. That's how we do everything now. Sports, everything.
Can't we just enjoy the fact that we got a good Batman movie on screen? Can't we just enjoy the fact that as DC fans, we got a fucking good DC movie out right now?
No. It's always comparison. I can say I agree, but it's always going to be comparison. It's like with sports. A-Rod got to be compared to Tom Brady. You got to compare Braun to Michael. A-Rod got to compare everything. Marvel to DC. Star Wars to... No, I don't think there's no comparison to Star Wars and Star Trek, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But great content, man. I want to see it again down the road. I'm going to see it again probably when the show starts slowing down.
For sure. I
might
too.
When the tickets start to get a little, start slowing down, I'll probably go see it again.
I know it comes HBO
Oh, yeah, it comes to Max pretty soon.
April 16th, I think.
Yeah.
I'll be having that date eyed closely.
Yeah. I'm curious what they're going to do with the future project, man. I think I'm also more excited now for like these spin-off shows. Like, you know what I mean? To see what they do with spin-offs. Just because they established so much in this universe with everything going on now. And it doesn't end all peachy creamy. Like there's a lot of still problems in Gotham.
Yeah, because Gotham is literally flooded. So
it just means you got them the damn guards coming.
So you just know that there is going to start up more
problems.
More villains might come out.
Maybe you could kill a crop.
Low key, all that water, fuck it.
Sewers must be loaded, but yeah, you can see what the Penguin said. Penguin's like, yeah, I'm taking over this bitch now.
And that's probably going to lead into the Penguin show.
It's like twins.
Yeah, they were. I thought they were nice henchmen. nice goons.
From the comics.
Yeah, they kind of just remind me of
one
those
dumbass, one smart one.
Exactly.
Yeah, tight. They were cool. I like a little like throw in there. You know what I mean? Oh shit, the twins. But it was tight though. So yeah. I enjoyed that also, man. I'm excited for what the DC's doing with this universe. Or with the Batman universe. I think they're definitely gonna be putting more into this. This is gonna be their main bread and butter for the most part, I think. Well, we got Black Adam still coming.
Yeah.
What, June?
Yes, June.
Yeah, we got a lot of DC products still coming. We got a lot. You got Flash coming this year. You still got Aquaman. So,
and then we also got Batgirl.
I can't wait till the end of I can't wait till the end of the year when we talk about say now what's your favorite DC movie this year. We're gonna see what you're gonna say.
It might still be the Batman, but hey,
Black Adam might be able to take it. Hey, Batman. Black Adam came out today, saluting the Batman. He's like, hey, salute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm excited. As a DC fan, bro, this gives me hope. This at the end of the day, I just have hope. Finally, we get some good movies established, and who knows? Maybe if we keep this trend going of all these good movies, we might see a Justice League eventually. I don't know, but hey, this gives me hope. God damn it.
I feel you.
But yeah. Lastly, anything else, real quick? Bring up for the movie.
Nah, man, I felt pretty good, man.
Any other scenes that stood out to you? Point out.
I mean, you mentioned a lot of the good scenes. I'm trying to think. The car scene was dope. I thought the Catwoman Catwoman and Batman's first
encounter
and fight was cool. I thought that was a nice little scene. You felt the tension there already and stuff like that. And honestly, I think you touched on a lot of the scenes, like the car scene, the scene with the goons. The last scene of the movie was dope. He had that adrenaline rush. That was tight.
Beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, so I opened his ass.
If it was rated R, it would have been a lot more bloody, but
yeah. I mean, honestly, I enjoyed it a lot. I mean, I like the movie, so
yeah. And for people, I also want to point out this: a lot of people complain about the last act. I enjoyed it. I thought it was satisfying. It made sense to me having that because it's like, okay, he captures Riddler, but Riddler is a guy who has a backup plan, and he's not the main. Like, he's not an enforcer. He's not a guy who's straight up going to fight Batman.
He says that. He's like, physically, I couldn't do none of that shit.
Exactly.
I need your help.
And it was nice. It was nice seeing like the followers that he had that ended up, following his cause.
Yeah.
Because it's just seeing them on the dark web. Mm. You see their comments and they're like, "Hey, I got mine.
Yeah.
Did you get yours? Hey, go shop here." They got loaded masks and shotguns and all this shit. And just seeing them, I thought it was satisfying for me.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it as rushed or just out there. I thought it felt right. So
I can understand that. It'd be kind of cool. Imagine if they kept him out. If he never went to prison, he would have escaped. They never got the wrong guy. That was pretty cool too. But last thing, I think third act time it's because you have all this build up, so you're expecting like this crazy third act. That it's like but the Riddler's also not a hand to hand combat guy, so you can't have him fight Batman at the end. Like it ain't gonna matter. You know what I mean? Batman gonna work him. So doing this route was like, oh shit, and it also had more implications on like giving Catwoman a little time on screen still to bring her back. You know what I mean? Just like, so.
And just showing Batman more as that hero towards the end.
Yeah, I showed him the smoke bombs and shit was tight. So
that entrance, man, all that explosion.
Yeah, that was tight.
Just crashed in. That was awesome, bro. Just awesome. Loved it. Chef's kiss. I'm trying to think. It was crazy, though. I actually did think Riddler knew Batman was Bruce Wayne.
He did?
Well, no. He actually didn't.
Bruce
Wayne. He was saying that was the only one we didn't get. Like, even because you could tell when Robert Pattinson or when
the guy,
yeah, he was like, oh shit, like he was looking at the security camera, and then once he said that's the one we didn't get, and that's when he was like, oh, so he doesn't know it's me. Yeah. Because originally I was like, oh shit.
Doesn't like that Jim Carrey approach. When Jim Carrey knew Batman was Bruce Wayne, he's in the but they all think he's crazy, so nobody give a fuck. Like, he's crazy.
But he actually didn't realize that.
Okay,
interesting. Bruce Wayne.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, you thought he knew this whole time.
Yeah, I thought you knew he was Bruce Wayne. Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess that makes sense because you got Joker in there, but you got all these characters. So it's gonna be tight though, man. The future's bright for the DC with the Batman. It's tight.
Yeah,
and the suit was cool. The tape and stuff like that was always a dope little different way to do it.
Yeah. This is a movie that from trailer to trailer had me hyped up, and I'm glad I finally was able to watch it. And yeah, man, I'm glad I was finally able to give you my review, for us to give you our review. Javante was a little skeptical about Batman going into it.
I apologize to y'all out there, goddamn it. I said I was sorry. I said y'all were right, I was wrong. Goddamn it, I said it multiple times. I said it again. I was sorry. Y'all were right, I was wrong. I know I was ripping that shit up, ripping that Bruce Wayne up, ripping that Robert Pattinson Batman, that Pattinson, but it was tight.
And I'm gonna say this: I had faith in Robert Pattinson Since day one, when he was casted.
Me too.
I said yes.
I like the physical. I like his look. And I say he might not be too big, but I had some faith in him. But he did a lot. He did a great job. He really did come prepared. He came, played his A game on. I think Robert Pattinson knew was the one for him. If you want to be established, this is the movie.
That is the one.
I think at the Lighthouse and stuff like that, but like this is the media. This is Batman. This is the one. This is like playing for the Lakers. This is the one you gotta do it for.
This is the Bond.
Yes, this is your Bond.
This is your Bond. But yeah, man, those are our thoughts, takeaways on the Batman. I hope you enjoyed sitting through this 1 hour fucking spoiler.
Sorry, guys. We just want to talk all damn night.
But. Yeah, we were going to be more organized with this as far as laying out the plot and just going through shit. But at this point, we just were like, fuck it. Whatever comes up, we just
get out there. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
We're going to come back with a CBM and maybe hope we'll have a little bit of a segment we can talk about the Batman, just like future discussion, what we want to see in the future from this. And
what future villains we want to see.
Yeah, we're going to have a whole CBM talk coming up. We ain't done in a while, man. But a lot of content been dropping. Doctor Strange got new info coming out. You got new Lego toys for Thor, giving you ideas of what happened with Thor now. So we got a lot of stuff to look at. We'll try to get that out there by Wednesday, Thursday for y'all, if y'all can have that to check out and see where that goes. Right. So we gonna show love.
Yeah.
We moving, guys. We try to get it all out there. A lot of content dropping.
For sure. But yeah, let us know your thoughts on the Batman. Have you seen it? What do you think about it?
You getting that Batman hot toy now?
Shit, how much was that again? Like 300,
400?
Yeah, that motherfucker's gonna have to wait. For a while. Hey, I'll get that cheap.
The little McFarlane?
Yeah, McFarlane one. I'll get that for about $20. Yeah. I get that $300. That shit look dope, though. If y'all seen that Hot Toy Batman,
yeah,
that shit look awesome.
It's dope. It's just expensive shit.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know your thoughts on the Batman. Did you enjoy it? Let us know down below. Let me know what your favorite scene was from the movie and what you're excited to see for the future for the Batman. What villains you would like to see. Let us know all that down below in your thoughts. Anything that we didn't point out that you wanted us to point out, we'll be sure to talk about in the next video. If you have anything you want us to answer, any questions. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
And this is Dre and Jay.
Actually, I'm Vengeance. No bullshit.
Vengeance.
I'm Vengeance, motherfucker.
I'm Vengeance.
You can't be Vengeance.
I'm Vengeance, motherfucker.
But we out this thing, y'all. Y'all take care.
Vengeance
right here. I'm Vengeance. Don't listen to DeAndre. Oswald Cop.
They think I'm the shadows. I am the shadows.
Shut the hell up.
They think I'm in the shadows. I am the shadows. I'm Vengeance.